It was 1986 when Rosalind Harris was approached by Robert Stewart, who asked about help in starting a newspaper for people of color. After telling him to develop a business plan, she did not hear back from Stewart. A few months later, Harris, who is better known as B, due to her busy schedule and involvement around the community, was approached by a photojournalist who was looking for a partner to start a community newspaper. Deja vu. It was so familiar. She reached out to Stewart, who said he had forgotten all about the paper. However, the three of them got together, and like they say, the rest is history. The newspaper launched in April 1987, called the Denver Journal, for 3 issues, and it was soon changed to the Urban Spectrum, spreading the news about people of color. And in April 2006, it became the Denver Urban Spectrum. The first year featured Native American, Asian, Latino, and African American women on the cover. It was not until April 1989 when singer James Van Buren became the first man to be featured on the cover. Although still in its infancy stages, tragedy struck the newly formed publication with an unexpected fire that gutted the offices completely. The value and importance of the Spectrum was proven as the community held several fundraisers that helped the newspaper rise from the ashes and keep going. Since its inception, the goal of the Denver Urban Spectrum has been to inform, inspire, and entertain. True to its mission, each issue has been filled with award-winning stories and photography featuring politics, social issues, health and wellness, business, education, entertainment, religion, women's history, Black history, African news, and local perspectives on major and national events, from gang violence to Hurricane Katrina and the first Black president of the United States. The Spectrum has never shied away from any significant topic, recording the hopes, dreams, and worries of the day. In 1999, the Denver Urban Spectrum was invited by Mayor Wellington Webb to cover his mission to West Africa and the United States Conference of Mayors, which was the genesis of many more stories covering the motherland. Over the past 3 decades, several hundred contributors have helped create 360 newspapers, plus several special publications. A long line of editors, writers, graphic designers, photographers, marketing sales consultants, and distribution clerks all contributed, as well as advanced their talents and careers in the pages of the Spectrum. An integral part of the community, the Denver Urban Spectrum has continuously driven its strength from the people. Sponsoring events and supporting organizations has always been at the forefront for its community-driven activities. The Denver Urban Spectrum has served as a voice for the voiceless in the communities of color and has always been operated by the belief in helping and supporting those who can't help or support themselves. The devastating tragedy of Katrina affected many people in New Orleans, who were transported and relocated to cities in other parts of the country. One of those cities was Denver, where many of the evacuees were welcomed and helped by the community. The Denver Urban Spectrum hosted the Spectrum of Hope, an all-day festival and holiday open house in their honor, providing food, clothing, health information, phone cards, and gift cards. In conjunction with the Cherry Creek Mall, the Denver Urban Spectrum hosted 2 years of the Me and the Dream exhibit and program, a Black History Month event featuring photos and historic records from the life and the times of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., as well as presentations and celebrations of contemporary African American leaders.
Every day is a new day. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. With each day.
Since 1987, the Urban Spectrum has recognized locals who have been nominated by the community as African Americans who make a difference. Since 1988, more than 500 quiet movers and shakers have been honored with awards at special community receptions. The most gratifying achievement over the years has been the Urban Spectrum Youth Foundation, which organized summer journalism programs for more than 250 youth since 2001. Through these 2 to 7 week camps, local teenagers have received mentoring in writing, editing, photography, graphic design, business development, leadership, sales, and marketing. From these experiences, many of the camp graduates have pursued careers in journalism, including photography, reporting, public relations, and broadcasting. The last couple of years of the camp have continued through the partnership with Big Hair, Bigger Dreams, focusing on helping young ladies discover and pursue their creative and career dreams. In addition to the summer youth publication, other special publications produced by the Spectrum include a tribute to Mayor Webb's 12 years as the first African American mayor of Denver, the inauguration of Hope with sculptor Ed DeWhite, a commemorative book on President Obama, Barack Obama, Making History. The Denver Urban Spectrum and B have been recognized over and over again for important roles in successfully recording Black history in real time for Colorado. With pride and a sense of obligation, the publisher has been honored by many diverse organizations for the achievements of the newspaper and its staff. Credit goes to many people. In addition to the contributions from freelance writers, editors, and photographers, the award-winning stories could not have been told without the cooperation of newsmakers and the many people who were willing to open up about their work, volunteerism, creative pursuits, and family. It is with extreme gratitude that the Denver Urban Spectrum staff and publishers have listened and recorded the community's stories on our pages over the challenging yet rewarding decades.